A new development in terms of the jailbreak at an Orleans prison there as 10 individuals escaped. They have made an arrest, though, in connection. I want to put up a post right now from the Attorney General on the ground there in New Orleans, in Louisiana, as a jail employee arrested in connection to the inmate escape in New Orleans, as the Attorney General Liz Muriel has announced the arrest there, as special agents assigned to the Louisiana Bureau of Investigation have arrested and interviewed 33-year-old Sterling Williams, who was employed as a maintenance worker at the sheriff's office at the time the inmates escaped. Williams admitted to agents that one of the escapees advised him to turn off the water in the cell where the inmates escaped from. Instead of reporting the inmate, Williams turned the water off as directed, allowing the inmates to carry out their scheme to successfully escape. I do want to put up this here as well on Live Now from Fox from Nate Boyd.
Jail employee told investigators one of the inmates told him to turn the water off in the cell where they ultimately escaped. Wait a minute. Y'all sure this dude's name ain't Noah? Is that Noah? Baby.
But it can't be. But baby, y'all.
Baby.
But it can't be. But baby.
Baby. Don't put me in this. I said, don't put me in this. Baby. Come on, man. We got to do this again.
But it can't be. But baby.
I'm done. Did you Noah turn the water off? Oh, I don't know which one is worse. Moses coming down and they got a golden calf, or Noah turning the water off. I don't know which one is worse. Oh, my stomach hurts. Come on, let's get real. I gotta do it one more time. One more time. I gotta do it one more time. Come on, let's do this one more time.
Crazy to say that somebody can't be. But baby.
I can't help it. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I can't. Oh, God. I needed that one. But, baby. Let me collect myself. Look here. Check this one out.
Comes as we've learned that fourth inmate was captured in New Orleans East tonight.
That's right. WBS reporter Jasmine Franklin is live tonight with more. And Jasmine, you spoke with people who witnessed this arrest. Tell us about it.
So, Gina, people who live in the area where the arrest happened say they were really just shocked and surprised to see the state police and SWAT teams right outside of their homes as 21-year-old Gary Price was taken back into custody.
It is a little jarring to know that it was so close to home.
Romel Smith says he has lived on Good Drive in New Orleans East for 6 years. He was shocked to see a large police presence right outside his home Monday evening.
I literally just saw something outside of my door. It was quiet when they came in, so I stepped outside and my neighbors across the street, they were out, and we were just like, what's going on?
Multiple law enforcement agencies assisting in taking inmate Gary Price back into custody. This video showing the moments the 21-year-old was captured in New Orleans East after being on the run for 4 days.
This is one of those
Well, people, they caught one. They caught one. Let's decode this bad boy. They caught the brother. Baby, baby. I don't know, but I get the impression that, like an ex, right? But I'm gonna leave it alone. What I want to show you is this. See, they getting sloppy, people. Y'all know I've been teaching this, and I'm sure a lot of y'all caught this one, right? What is this? Come on, man, come on. I know we in the hood, but no, not like this. Not like this. Come on, man. What is this? Come on, man. Y'all know where I'm going with this. Y'all know red and black is sacrifice, but you know that's Phoenician, and that's deadly Phoenician. Purple and blue. Come on, man. They could, look, and the brick wall too for Masonic. Come on, stop playing. Welcome, new subscribers. Oh, let's just go there. Forget about the hand with the X. How about this? Ain't that an X too? Let's go. We got anything else? The black and the white. Oh, they clowning, ain't they? Baby, baby. Look at that. Got the black and the white. That means you're playing both sides on the checkerboard. You got the red and the black. That's sacrifice. You got the purple and the Tiffany blue. That's Phoenician. And you got the brick, which is Masonic. I am so done with these people. I'm telling you, they make a lot of stories up. If they don't, they add to it. Either way, there's a hidden hand and it speaks. God gave me the gift of the 5 C's of clues, codes, colors, the confirmation, time, and conclusion. The code is the symbols, baby. The symbology on it. Look at the chair, look like an X. Come on, man. You know X is 24. Man, just hold tight. I'm going to get into that. This is one of the videos I'm going to put in the description, okay? Is it in our face? Old school. There was a group back in the day named the Phoenicians. They were a notorious group. They killed babies, sacrificed them to Baal, Moloch, and Satan. They killed babies. The younger the baby, the more pure and innocent the blood. They also sacrificed adults. They wanted gold. They wanted silver. They wanted artifacts. They wanted paintings. They were on the coast, people. They were seamen. They wanted land. To get it, they were in relation to these dark gods, these entities. And their 2 major colors was purple and Tiffany blue. That's why I'm cold snapping on this picture, baby. I'm cold snapping. I said I'm cold snapping. Because the powers represent. Ain't nothing wrong with the colors. You can wear the colors. But this is how they speak. And if you've been with me for a while, you caught it right off the bat. I'm like, you probably threw your hands up like, man, it's right there. Man, look, I know the brothers in the hood dress a certain way. Maybe it's a lady, who knows? But not like that. Y'all got to stop shaming us like this in the media. Look at that, man. Why would you come out the street looking like that? Come on, man. I'd rather be inside a jail turning water off, okay? No, you didn't go there. Yes, I did. Baby, baby. Look at this, people. So let me play this video for you because the Phoenicians, they used to go out to the sea. They used to collect clams and seashells. In there was a purple dye. Only the royalty could afford it because it was so expensive. That's their claim to fame. Believe it or not, that group is here today. They're running the world. They go by a lot of different names, but the Phoenicians is one of the origins of it. It's all the way back to Cain. All the way back to Cain in the Bible. So check it out. That's how they make it.
See? From sea snails. They're getting the purple dye out of there. See that? Tyranian purple dye. See that? That's how they make the purple back in the day. They still make it the same way. This is history. Only the royalty had this back in the day because it's so expensive. That's why you see the purple crown, ribbon, and stuff like that. Only the rich folks could afford that back in the day. See that? Iranian purple.
And you see the colors? You see the colors? When I do the videos, it won't be the exact purple or the blue. It'll be a combination or something close to it. This is why when I saw this, I'm like, look at that, baby, they speaking. You got the X, the black and white, and the checkerboard. Come on, man. Come on.
Phoenicians. And they got it from where? $2,500 a gram. Look at it again. They make it from snails. They make it from the snails or seashell. Okay? That's where they get it from.
This is as occultic as you get. Do you understand? They were seamen. They went out to the sea. And I spoke on this in this video because this is Kamala Harris and allegedly her grandmother. You see the red and gold for like the sun god Ra, but her shirt has that combination of colors in it, okay?
Back in the day, they used to sacrifice people.
And she got the clams on her neck. This is the picture that's in her book about her life story. She had this going on when she was running for president. And I revealed in a video what this is about, allegedly. The seashells, that's Phoenician, because they went out to the sea to collect those colors. See the purple.
Especially children. The more pure and innocent the blood, like a child, they better sacrifice to Moloch, Baal, and say.
Those.
Is she allegedly one of them? Does she believe in the Phoenicians, where they used to sacrifice cultures and nations before they took it over?
What are the odds she would present that in her book? Huh? Let's see. See if I can get that. Photos of Kamala Harris with her grandmother. See, there it is. Praise God for the decode. Look at that. See that? Phoenician. See the combination of the colors? And also the red and gold for sun god Ra. People, look, they're running things, baby. I don't care what nobody say. Now let's go a little bit further.
And on the loose, take a look at Gary Price. He is the most recent fugitive to be arrested. Actually, the first one to be taken into custody since the first 24 hours of this search. Price is charged with first-degree murder. He was being held without bond awaiting his trial, and he'll now be taken to a state facility outside of New Orleans. As I mentioned, he's the first one arrested since Friday. Take a look at the map where the other three were found, all pretty close proximity within New Orleans, and a source close to the investigation tells me that authorities believe the remaining inmates are also still in the city, and that's not good news for the people who prosecuted their cases.
I am personally afraid, not just for myself, but for my lawyers who tried the case against the individual twice. We were asking for a life sentence of this man.
So yeah, they didn't caught one so far. Now let's go a little bit deep. Here's a guy brings a point here. Check him out.
Our messages including too easy LOL. Bro, really? Too easy? There's an escape video too? Is it? No way.
Context. A couple of days ago, 11 prisoners escaped a New Orleans jail. The situation became so dire that even the Gotham City Police Department stepped in to assist with the search.
I am Major Stephanie Minter Gibson, and I oversee the crime victims unit.
Now you know, people. She got to know, even though she's in charge of this escape, she got to know those glasses are bringing a lot of attention on her. I ran a few videos in relation to the green. You guys taught me this a few years ago. Green means earth. The earth is under attack. I don't think those glasses are appropriate for her job, especially that you're going to be in the limelight now. There's a time and a place for everything. And I just don't think it's appropriate. But I believe the glasses allegedly are a prop to send a message. Again, clues, codes, colors, confidence, time, conclusion. is symbolic of the earth, allegedly. Now, I want to dive back into this video that I created a few days ago. I had to title it, Sometime I Know What's Up, because the powers wouldn't let me do the title that I wanted. Okay, it just happens. So I had to come up with this. You guys know I do it from time to time. I want to show you something that I did not see, or I just want to get your opinion on this. Check this out.
Don't you fall for that, people. And they interviewed let me just get into this thing. Now you might ask, why am I holding the camera at this picture? Because God gave me the gift of the 5 C's. Clues, codes, colors, comprehension, time, and conclusion. First of all, if you're an inmate and you've been locked up, why are you taking time to draw, to have insults inscribed on the wall to the prison guard? Baby, that's the last thing you're going to be doing. And how do you get a magic marker? Look, I'm just keeping it real. Anyway, you got all these different things here, but I'm going to tell you what got me here. You have this symbol here, which arguably could match this. And then you have a 9. And then you have most hated right above or below the eyebrow. Now, yesterday when I looked at this, I just could not wrap my mind around the story. Nothing was clicking in. And then all of a sudden today, after I did my first video, I believe I had figured this thing out. Let's start off with these, as Johnny Cochran of Paramation would say, Exhibit A. Who is most hated right about now? Okay? Wouldn't that be Trump? Oh, Pearson, there you go again. But hey, I'm just saying. And wasn't Donald Trump in prison? Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, now I got your attention. And how about this symbol here? Okay, let's go there. Because that symbol there kind of matches that symbol there. And we talked about that before, about this symbology. Remember on the first day of the year, that guy took his 4x4 white truck in New Orleans, and he ran it through what? A crowd, killing people. And I showed you, as the reporter was going through his home, it was a symbol like this. Sure enough, yes it was.
And I'm going to show you that part of that video in a second, so just hold tight. These symbols, the nose and this here.
I did a few videos on it. Now, what could be this, coincidentally? Okay, let me show you what I think it could be. It could be possibly be that. But Pearson, I don't see the connection. Okay. Now do you see it? Okay. So, you look here and you look here. What about the bushy eyebrows? What about this? Mostly hated. I thought you never asked. Well, like I said, he was in prison. Look at that face. Only a mother could love. Look at them eyebrows. Mostly hated, right? What you think? What you think? Okay. To me, this told the story. And then this 9 told the story. And I'm going to show you how I connected this allegedly to Donald J. Trump. It's deep, y'all.
Now, I'll put this video in the description. But what I want you to look at is this. And those of you all who have come to me recently in relation to Brother Steve Fletcher and Mark 88, please let them know about this video because they're the experts on this. I believe that's a quarter moon. And I believe that's a half a moon. I'm going to say it again. Brother Steve Fletcher and Mark 88, they understand how to read the times in relation to what's going on. And the quarter moon and the half moon, they point out every now and then in relation to the calendar and what's going on. I want to know if there's a tie-in. And I would like to find out what kind of moon was going on that day when Trump went to jail that day. It's deep, but I believe that's a quarter moon and a half a moon. Let me know what you think, people. Let me know what you think. It's deep. Now let's go to this thing here. Let's look at this symbol. And isn't it coincidental how those colors are there too around this? Y'all know what this is. I ran this video. Oh my God. Below the eyes could be the biggest clue. Now check this out. There was a reporter who went into the apartment of the guy who took his 4x4 on New Year's Eve, and he was in New Orleans. Remember that? He took that white 4x4 truck and he killed dozens of people. He killed, I think, maybe 10 people, whatever, and injured dozens of people. Either way, I don't understand how they allowed this to happen, but the very next day, a reporter was inside of the guy's apartment, which I know this has got to be fake news because I did security for 19 years. Ain't nowhere in the world you're going to let a reporter up in somebody's apartment the very next day after a situation like that. It doesn't happen. That area is blocked off for a long time, okay? Ain't nobody getting up in there, not even a mosquito, but I digress. Check it out.
Just hold tight as we set this up. Watch.
From the FBI raid yesterday, but if we walk through the home, we see Department of Justice documents, property that they recorded here. Again, just left in and his, what appears to be his collection of...
I'm going to point to it. I'm going to point to it, and I just want to be silent, and you'll figure it out.
Religious materials, his...
Ain't that something, people? Ain't that something? The guy who ran his 4x4 truck into all those people, she's in his apartment. Yeah, I remember that story. I don't have his face here, I don't think. But y'all remember him. Let's finish this up.
Sun God Ra, orange and gold. Sun God Ra, orange and gold. And then you got this. What is the sun god Ra? Sun god Ra. These are the colors of the sun god. Okay?
The fastest growing scam of 2020.
You see it there on the couch. Sun god Ra. Then look at this. Watch.
Quran, an open Quran, collection of religious materials, his Quran.
What is that, people? What in the hell is that?
What is that, people? Look, it's got to be asked. Right there, right there. You think the powers are sending us a message for the future? About our head? Read between the lines. I say read between the lines. I'm gonna throw this out there for those who know history. President Clinton, I think maybe a decade ago, he apologized what happened to black men back in the day. A Tuskegee situation. Okay. I throw it out there. I wouldn't be surprised if they got this going on in different places around the world, even in jails. My name is Franchise Pearson. You tell me what you think. Allegedly, that's what's going on. I'm out.